Megalodon Media News. We give you all the news nobody is talking about.
In a restricted area of the Grand Canyon, there are pyramids and caves full of hieroglyphics and Egyptian relics. Many people do not know about them as this information has been suppressed by the federal government for about a century. The Grand Canyon is heavily restricted. The sky over this area is restricted airspace. The area surrounding this pyramid and cave on the ground is illegal and treacherous to navigate, and all official reports about this from the Smithsonian and elsewhere have been censored, modified, nullified, or retracted. This still did not stop people from attempting to visit this part of the canyon. Many have been arrested, and some have died attempting to climb to these sacred sites over the years. It has gotten to the point where the government feels it must have armed FBI agents guarding inside the entrance to the cave that is now known as Kincaid's Cave. Inside, the cave reveals astonishing secrets, including ancient Egyptian artifacts and hieroglyphics that baffle archaeologists. These relics, hidden for centuries, suggest a connection between ancient Egypt and the Grand Canyon, a theory that has sparked intense debate among historians and archaeologists alike. This cavern is over 500 feet long and has several cross tunnels to large chambers. This was the lowest level and last Egyptian tunnel city that was built in the Grand Canyon. Since the time that it was constructed, archaeologists estimate the Colorado River has eroded 300 feet lower. There were many Egyptian relics that were discovered in Kincaid's Cave, one of which was a pure gold artifact for the Egyptian king named Kian, or Kian. The relic is holding lotus flowers in both hands, native to Egypt. This was found in the first cross tunnel of the cave, which was in the exact same location as the shrines in the Valley of the King's Tunnel cities, before the kings of ancient Egypt began to build pyramids and above-ground cities. The hieroglyphs found in the cave were also intriguing as they depicted various Egyptian gods and deities, which further supported the theory of an ancient Egyptian presence in the Grand Canyon. These artifacts and hieroglyphs have sparked numerous debates among historians and archaeologists, leading to more questions about the true history of the Grand Canyon. It was found that Kian was a descendant of King Zaphnath in Egypt, who may have been Joseph in the Bible. This lineage is significant because it connects the ancient Egyptian civilization to the Grand Canyon's mysterious relics. The discovery of these connections has led to numerous theories about ancient Egyptians traveling to North America. Researchers continue to explore these possibilities, hoping to uncover more about this intriguing historical link. These gold artifacts from Kincaid Tunnel are the only artifacts on display in the Smithsonian Institute at Washington, D.C., from the Grand Canyon. These pure gold artifacts from Kincaid's Cave and these Egyptian urns from Powell's Cave are some of the only historical artifacts from the Grand Canyon on display at the Smithsonian Institute in Washington, D.C. Where did the rest of them go? At least some of them were obviously photographed and documented, but who knows what wasn't. There is a reason why other relics that have been found here are not on display. John Wesley Powell, the first American explorer and archaeologist to search the Grand Canyon, partnered with a native, Jacob Vernon Hamblin, who served in place of his late partner for the expedition. Powell worked as an explorer and archaeologist for the U.S. Department of the Interior and was the director of the Bureau of Ethnology at the Smithsonian Institution. In 1869, Powell traveled down the Green River to explore the Grand Canyon. He was the first person to report any archaeological information to the U.S. government about natives that inhabited the Grand Canyon and their history. Wesley Powell discovered what is now called Powell's Cave. Inside, he found artifacts that some believe are of Egyptian origin. This discovery has sparked numerous theories and debates among historians and archaeologists. The cave, hidden deep within the Grand Canyon, has been a subject of intrigue and mystery. Some researchers suggest that these artifacts could rewrite the history of ancient civilizations. The presence of Egyptian relics in North America challenges conventional historical narratives and opens up new avenues for exploration and study. As more evidence is uncovered, the story of Powell's cave continues to captivate the imagination of scholars and enthusiasts alike. The shrine that Powell and his team found in Powell's cave. This was identified as a shrine for Setaprine, sometimes spelled Smenkar, Seti, or Smenkare. King Setaprine was King Akhenaten's son who began his rule at Saqqara, Shemau in 1336 BC, but only lasted 10 years, which was when he died on his last trip to Saqqara, Egypt. The discovery of this shrine in the Grand Canyon has sparked numerous debates among historians and archaeologists. How did these ancient Egyptian relics end up in such a remote location? The mystery continues to baffle experts and enthusiasts alike. There were even crypts, or sarcophagi, discovered. One of the crypts was opened in the Grand Canyon to see if there were mummies in them before they were sent to the Smithsonian Institute storage building. And if you learned anything today, like and subscribe to Megalodon Media News and, oh yeah. Check out our documentary playlist, Megalodon Documentaries.